Time to turn the page, MP.
Hey, MP, how's it going?
Man, I'm good, bro. But you know I still want that jersey, though.
You want to try again, huh?
Of course.
You don't learn, do you? Sorry I got to do this again to you, bro.
Nah, I'm straight.
It's the NBA. Welcome to our Sunday night broadcast here on 2K Sports with Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan, and we're pleased to have on the sidelines tonight David Aldridge. Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the small forward spot. And for the Rockets, running the wings, they'll go with Green and Brooks. Thompson is out there with Alperen Şengün. And it's MP in at point. Well, both these teams, of course, Greg, strong and rebounding. Should be a battle out there.
Nothing easy in the paint, Kevin. Both front courts will be fighting for every possession when they miss.
Here we go.
Tip-off goes to Houston. Thompson, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. MP. And Thompson throws it down.
That's just MP reading the defense, going through his progression, and making the right play.
With Samar and Gilgeous-Alexander with the layup.
Well, the touch and the focus. What a pretty move in the lane.
Şengün with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. MP passes to Şengün. Williams with the ball. Now Green defending from down low. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. For Oklahoma City, their last game was a loss to the Kings. Gilgeous-Alexander against MP. Green kicks to MP. Shot clock at 6. Lobbed up there. Johnson takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach, Ime Udoka, and he knows his team has its hands full going up against Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Coach said Shea is one of the best in the league when it comes to scoring off the bounce. And when he's not scoring, he's kicking it out to an open teammate. So we have to make sure our rotations are quick. We'll see how the defense responds, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Here's MP after the made shot from Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander against MP. They kick it out to Green. Three-pointer. Offensive rebound. Thunder have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. To the middle. Here's Holmgren. Nice pass. Right into the rack perfectly for the layup.
And looking to get stronger, Holmgren fights through the bump. Tons of time for him to grow into that frame.
And Chet Holmgren's been a great player from day one, Doris. What do you like most about his game?
I don't like which aspect to pick. This guy is a great rim protector. He can shoot the basketball from three-point territory and with great range from three. But maybe my favorite aspect is the competitive toughness he brings on a nightly basis.
Here's to Williams. Here's Holmgren. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. He's covered by Thompson. All alone. And Thompson slams it home.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Dort. Here's Holmgren. As you can see from his numbers, he's been a key component in their offense. He's averaging almost 18 points a game. Well, DB, it didn't take long, did it, for Holmgren to live up to his draft status.
Holmgren, Kevin, was an immediate impact player on both ends of the floor. At his size, to be able to shoot with range and the rim protection he provides, it was absolutely worth the wait for his team. This young man has got a toughness that has shocked even me.
GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
Now, here's MP. This game an incredible scoring display for him. Thompson sets the pick for MP. Lobbed up there for Thompson. Can't stuff the alley-oop home.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Now, MP. After Lou Dort's three-pointer that didn't go. On the wing, Green. Brooks outside. Thompson from long range. The putback, and Şengün is right there.
Not giving up on the play. Şengün locked in.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Picked up by Thompson. Gilgeous-Alexander against Thompson. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. His three-pointers off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no cover.
Here's Şengün. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 3 assists in the game. And here is Williams. His last outing, he had 18 points. And Thompson sends it back. Now here's Brooks. Now MP takes it inside, and that dunk by MP.
Well, MP sensed his opportunity and did not hold back on the drive.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. 6-point game. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
MP against Gilgeous-Alexander. And MP throws it down hard.
Oh, man, MP to be young again.
And they're trailing by 8. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. Looking for a breather. And maybe just one or two things to talk about. Well, with the new season underway, we get a look at the new class to enter the league with the rookie race. All these rookies have done a good job adjusting to the NBA as they look to take home the Rookie of the Year honors at the end of the season. You look at MP, what a rookie year he's having, guys, atop the rankings right now. And even though it might be a tight call, he's definitely the favorite.
And what a feeling right now for him. I mean, sitting on top of the heap of all that young talent.
Well, he has wasted no time making his presence felt, and he's setting a very high standard for this year's rookie class. Boy, in that close, he's almost automatically. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Holmgren. Dort with a screen for Holmgren. 6 to shoot. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
Well, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander continues to hone in. When he's draining threes, he's almost unguardable.
Gilgeous-Alexander against MP. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And here we are, Greg, about a third of the way through the season. Is it too early to talk about MVP?
Some people debate that even before the season begins. I think we do have a front runner, but out of respect for the field, I'll keep that to myself.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Caruso's checked in. It's to Holmgren. Williams kicks to Dort. Over in the corner, Caruso. Pulls up on the wing. Johnson with the rebound.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look.
The drive by MP. And Şengün throws it down.
Great timing and a really good read there from Şengün. Spaces the floor and is rewarded.
Here's Williams. Second chance shot. And Hartenstein finishes inside.
What energy on the offensive boards. The defense can't match the effort, and they paid the price.
The drive by MP. And the dunk by MP.
That's MP with some bad intentions on his way to the cup.
Thunder trailing by 9. Pass to Holmgren. Hartenstein with the screen on Thompson. Here's Hartenstein. It's stolen by Green. And here we go. Fast break. MP's got it. Şengün with the screen for MP. Out to Thompson. The 3-ball. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 5 assists in the game. And so Caruso will bring up the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Oklahoma City moving it around. Here's Hartenstein. Right on the bucket.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Screen by Şengün. Here's MP. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, MP in the last game against the Warriors was a man on a mission. He contributed 61 points, and as expected, he distributed the rock and got his teammates involved. He was remarkable in that game, and it's not often you see a player that dominant, and I'm sure he wants to keep it going. Guys?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
It's stolen by Green. Stolen by Timmons. Oh, boy, looks like he was injured there.
And I'll tell you, this is the last thing you want to see.
I just feel so bad for him. What he's going through right now, you just have to hope and pray that it's not too serious.
For the Thunder, Jang, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Williams comes in for Chet Holmgren. And it's Isaiah Joe in for Dort. Houston with a big group substitution here. Jock Landale's checked in for Şengün. Smith comes in for Thompson. Tari Eason's checked in for Brooks. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Jalen Green. Now here's Williams. Scoreless thus far. Puts one up. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Houston.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
The other thing, I cannot be more impressed by the defense they've shown tonight. Their willingness to close on shooters, blocking shots, playing with great effort.
Now, here's MP. 12 points for him. And MP throws it down.
Yeah, sometimes your teammate gets you open with a screen. MP able to capitalize.
And Greg, despite not winning Rookie of the Year, Holmgren had a historic start to his career.
And he would have won the award most seasons, but he obviously had some stiff competition. Regardless, he proved to be a versatile big man with star potential.
Pass to Smith. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. And the Rockets lead by 12.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Oh, and the jam by Williams.
Oh, J-Dub rising to the rim. We see you, Mr. Williams.
1:33 left in the first quarter. Now, here's MP. Covered by Joe. And they double up MP. Eason gets a wide open look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Goes up the baseline. MP grabs the miss. Rockets leading by 10. .103 left in the first quarter of the game. Smith. And it's Houston with another.
And Smith is just so impressive, especially when he's working in that screen and roll.
Pass to Caruso. Wallace against VanVleet. Wallace the pass to Joe. Now here's Williams. Just 5 on the clock. Fires away from way outside. The long distance three is buried. Wallace has got 5 now.
Oh, that's a real nice looking deep three ball there.
Now here's MP. Covered by Joe. MP, no good.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Screen by Smith. To the wing on the left. Heimdall pass to Van Vliet. Puts up a deep 3. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's MP making things happen for the Houston Rockets. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what do you think?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball.
So the Rockets end up going with a whole new group.
got this,
then
MP.
for Oklahoma City, Hartenstein's checked in for Jones. Williams comes in for Kenrich Williams. And it's Dort in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams finds Caruso. Here's Dort, guarded by Holiday. Joe with it, and P's there. And here is Dort. Great defense that time from Şengün. Now here's MP. Tight defense on him. Another shot. The kick out to Holiday. Another miss by Houston. Thunder trailing by 8. Here's Joe. 6 points for him. Lets it go with the 3. Rockets with the rebound. Şengün's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here's MP. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Joe passes to Hartenstein. Dort kicks to Caruso. Hartenstein with the screen for Caruso. Joe in the corner. Here's Hartenstein. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Hartenstein's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And the D getting outwork there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. You talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined at the box out.
Şengün with the bucket.
Let the big fella eat. Şengün just doing his thing down low.
Now, Joe. That hit that one. Great defense that time from Şengün. Incredible for his age. The decision-making of Şengün GA is very impressive.
So calm when he sees a double coming. Reads and reacts with ease when he's on the block or at the nail. It reminds you of a young Jokic with how he sees the game.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Here's MP.
MP is in a great rhythm right now. It behooves this team to just keep feeding this young guy.
Williams looking over the floor. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Joe's got 9 points.
Boy, he's putting pressure on the defense. That's 2 from downtown this period.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Nice touch by MP. A different look for Oklahoma City. Williams, he's checked in for Alex Caruso. And it's Cason Wallace in for Isaiah Joe. And so here is Oklahoma City. They trail by 9 points. Brooks against Williams. Pass to Williams. Williams against Brooks. Launches it. Leaps for it. And they get it back. Right side, Dort. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 7 rebounds in the game.
Oh, man, still a goose egg for him in the scoring column.
And that one's good. MP.
Well, I like when MP tries to carve space in the painted area. So effective down there.
And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. 11-point game. That will be the 5th game of the 6-game road trip.
How about the timing? Could be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Now, here's MP. He's got 20. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Smith against Waltz. Down low. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You can see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
MP hits some room on the way in, and the bucket's good. MP's got 22.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Smith with a screen on Waltz. Here comes MP. Thunder with the rebound. There's 57 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Williams. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Dylan Brooks.
What I love about Jalen Williams, he makes his presence felt on the game. Athleticism, tireless work ethic, and offensive skills that are just blossoming with each repetition.
That's good from Williams. Here we are sizing up GA Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Jock Landale comes in for Şengün. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Aaron Holiday. Another miss by MP. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Yep, that one goes in there. Dort's got his first points in this one.
Well, Dort touched the paint, and he was immediately thinking score.
29 seconds left to play here in the half. MP against Dort. VanVleet passes to Smith. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's his first trip to the line.
And he's shooting his free throws to the tune of 75% this season. Fairly standard numbers. A darn good free throw shooter. Smith doesn't seem to have a weak spot coming into the league.
And he sinks the second. Here's Dort. 8 points his last outing.
I always like to hold for the last shot right here.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that because it takes any chance of momentum away from your opponent.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Here's MP. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Rockets ahead. They lead by 1. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
Hello, folks. Is this the halftime show? Yes, it is. And kicking it off, let's quickly look at the Western Conference standings.
Taking a look here at the Rockets, they hear the clock. Trying to coast through the season straight into the playoffs? Not how it works, fellas. They don't have the talent to pull that off. The effort has got to be there.
Now, as we look at the first half, the Rockets find themselves in a close ball game.
Well, they've been the more measured team, passing up good shots for great ones.
Yeah, they've been aggressive, but also disciplined. That's a sign of good coaching.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, he was putting on a passing clinic in that first half, set up a lot of their mates.
Doing such a great job of orchestrating this offense. I love the way he has been in complete command of the offense.
Oklahoma City trailing. So the Thunder 5 right now. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Gort to his side. Williams is out there with Alex Caruso. And it's Hartenstein in at the 5 down low.
Let's remember, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is 6'6", so getting on the interior is not a problem.
Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. But people in the know how good of a defender he is.
And Şengün throws it down.
Highlight reel play from Şengün. Great timing.
Thunder shooting well, 50% from the floor. Here's Williams, and a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his third assist on the night. The screen from Thompson. The drive by MP. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And he's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Thompson. The kick out to Williams. They grab their own miss. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Green with the block.
A wiry guard, Green's length can sneak up on you. Might have just surprised the shooter.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Pass to Caruso. And here is Williams. Again, the miss by Williams.
Boy, as slow a start as you can have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
And it's Brooks in the corner. A three-pointer is right on target. Brooks has got 5 now.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
Brooks against Dort. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 on the shot clock. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Alperen Şengün.
No, there's a level of aggressiveness that you must contend with Gilgeous-Alexander on the offensive end. You love to see him force the issue.
Doris, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has a chance to go down as one of the greatest Canadian basketball players ever.
Kevin, that is a bold statement when you consider that the great Steve Nash, 2-time MVP and one of the best passers in the history of the game, is of Canadian descent. But this guy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, is putting together quite the resume. Let's just hope he can sustain that stardom.
MP throws it down.
Fantastic slam by MP, proving how dangerous he can be inside.
Thunder trailing by 4. Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Alperen Şengün is a weapon on the block. Coach Ime Udoka said there are not a ton of true low-post threats in the NBA nowadays. Joel Embiid, Jokic, I don't know how many others there are anymore. Alpin's had success against pretty much everybody that's guarded him. Kevin, his footwork is indeed high level.
DA totally agree. Great footwork. Moves on moves, I've always said. Here's Şengün. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Hartenstein's got 11 rebounds in the game. Dort kicks to Caruso. Dort with the bounce pass. Hartenstein passes to Williams. The Thunder with another miss.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Thompson, a screen on Caruso. Inside. Thompson misses. Thunder trailing by 4. Alexander with it. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Alperen Şengün.
Boy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has become the master at drawing fouls.
I'm told now by our producer, do we have them, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. Williams for 3. Eason grabs the board.
And he's really trying to get them back into it, but the results just have not been there.
Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Caruso sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Trains it from beyond the arc. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9 points now in the quarter.
We all know that SGA is very capable of averaging 30 for a season. Tonight's exploit should come as no surprise.
And a dunk by MP.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
The kick out to Williams. For the tie. Tries to keep it alive. It's rebounded by Houston. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Here's Hartenstein. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 11 rebounds in the game. Williams kicks to Caruso. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Over in the corner, Dort. 5 on the clock. For 3, Williams. Offensive rebound. Lets the 3 fly, and the 3 ball is good. Williams has got it all tied up now for the Thunder.
If you let Jalen Williams get to his spots in the catch and shoot, good night, folks.
The drive by NP. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
I like this throwback approach they're taking, looking to score high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
I think the other thing they've done exceptionally well tonight is shoot the mid-range and take advantage of those opportunities. Anytime they're given a look, they have delivered.
Hey, Greg, where do you think the Rockets are the strongest in their play?
I'd say on the glass. They generally do a good job crashing the boards and going for loose balls. They really value every possession.
MP against Gilgeous-Alexander. And Adams with the slam.
Steven Adams is a formidable presence on the interior. Nice finish.
Thunder trailing by 3. Outside Williams. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
The drive by MP. Can't complete the alley-oop. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. To the paint. Here's Dort. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. And that's now 6 points for Lou Dort. And here is MP. 28 points for him. Here's Adams. And another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Caruso. Dort kicks to Williams. Eason against Caruso. And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
The drive by MP. And MP throws it down. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail.
Williams finds Gilgeous-Alexander. And he's good on the 3-ball. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 2 now for the Thunder.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
Oh, MP with a strong move.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Oklahoma City shooting around 44% in this 3rd quarter. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Here's MP. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Caruso's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. To the inside. The kick out to Williams. Caruso sets the screen for Williams. Hartenstein with the screen on MP. Teardrop shot. And Adams sends it back.
Well, so good at anticipating when shots are going to go up. Steven Adams terrific protecting the basket.
Houston making some changes. Jabari Smith, he's checked in for Amen Thompson. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Tari Eason. Kenrich Williams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Isaiah Joe, he's checked in for Dort. The Rockets trail. Here's MP. He's got 32. Into the lane. It's tipped. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. And now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, the fast break chance.
He's forcing the action now. Finally getting to the charity stripe after no freebies in the first half.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Oklahoma City.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
Well, the long ball has been another point of emphasis for this group tonight. Their shooters are finding open spaces and firing without hesitation.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Adams, some nice D. It's deflected. It's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. And now that we have a moment, let's see the best free throw shooting teams in the NBA. Number 1, the Thunder.
You can't be careless when you play them. I mean, no wasted opportunities at the line. It's a team effort, and they're getting it done.
MP with it. Williams picks him up. There's the triple. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Caruso, the pass to Joe. And it's Whitmore with the rebound. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Now, here's MP. Covered by Joe. And it's Smith finishing it off.
And how about the force on that finish by Smith?
1:43 left to play in the third. Gilgeous-Alexander against Van Vliet. Joe, the shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 assists in the game. Rockets trail by 3. Screen by Adams. Here's MP. MP stuffs it in off the drive.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
Here's Williams. And that one, good. Williams has got 11 points here in just the second half.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seems like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Pass to Williams. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Pretty much automatic to move the line, 8 for 8.
And what a performance he's put in at the free throw line.
Well, the ascension of Jalen Williams, Doris, has been swift and very fun to watch.
Oh, absolutely, Kevin. He became very quickly in his second season a number 2 option and, frankly, borderline 1A option. And it's not just his offensive game, Kevin. This guy has become a stout defender. He's got the perfect NBA frame, and he fits in personality-wise.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Good for his 9th make in just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting.
Oh, my goodness. How good was that move by Shea, creating a bucket?
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Landale with the bucket.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Van Vliet. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And so it... And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Tari Easton is out there with Jabari Smith. Then it's MP. Then it's Fred Van Vliet. And it's Landale in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 for Houston right now. And the shot goes down. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 6 now for the Thunder.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
MP inside. Gilgeous-Alexander covering.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Pass to Joe. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. And now an 8-point Oklahoma City lead. Gilgeous-Alexander against MP. Here's the drive. And the dunk by MP.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his groove.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's MP with the rebound. The Rockets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Inside. Here's Smith. Tries again. And it's good on the way in.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Smith. Joe in the corner. Caruso gets to Gilgeous-Alexander. Rocket 6. Here's Joe. Bangs home the trifecta. Joe's got 5 points now this quarter.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Here's MP. Inside, MP gets it.
You know, could have gone to the rack for the throwdown, but opts for the soft, smooth finger roll. I love it.
Chang with a screen on Smith. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Rockets trail by 5. The drive by MP. And MP throws it down.
What a tremendous finish by the young MP. This guy does exactly what it takes to get the contact drawn.
Houston making some changes. Şengün's checked in for Jock Landale. Thompson comes in for Jabari Smith. And it's Green in for Fred VanVleet. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Dort's checked in.
One of the things you love about MP is his appreciation for the history of the game, studying the former great players, weaving their strengths into his game.
It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. Lays it up off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 35.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Drives to the hoop. And the wide open shot from Green. And again, another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates.
It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. And yes, it's good.
That, folks, is about the speed of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets in there before the defense can react.
MP passes to Şengün. Over Chang. Şengün, no good. Knocked away. And stolen by MP. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. There's the 3. Rockets with the rebound. MP's got his 4th rebound in this one. Fades back. Over to the wing. Here's Eason. That's it. Getting off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists tonight.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. And you don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Door the screen on MP. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 39. MP looking around. It's stolen by Dort. It's rebounded by Şengün.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
Thompson, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Got a piece of it.
What the fuck, bro? I don't even want to know, bro. But goddamn. Look at this. This is the longest floater ever. I can't.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Dort. And Zhang kicks to Dort. Great defense that time from Şengün. Here's MP. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. MP against Gilgeous-Alexander. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. And a chance now to look at the schedule for Houston. On Thursday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the New Orleans Pelicans. And then on Sunday, they'll tip off a road trip in Toronto where they'll take on the Raptors.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are. And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. Houston's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15.
And what you like about MP as a playmaker, he has great vision.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. Brooks checked in for the Rockets. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
During that last break, Coach Mark Daigneault talked to his team. He told the players, you guys are too talented to be playing this lackadaisical. Push the ball up the floor, get out on the break, and get to the fast break. Guys, we'll see if they can get it done.
Thank you, David. To the paint, here's Joe. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Williams has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. And so, MV will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Pass to Thompson. MV sets the screen for Thompson. Shot clock at 6. The drive by Clarence again.
He's at 50 again. He's done this a few times this year.
This has become old hat. He's tied for the 4th most 50-point games in a single season.
And this is his 9th 50-piece, tying the great Wilt Chamberlain. Kobe's 10 is next up at 3.
Door the screen on MP. And the basket by Gilgeous-Alexander.
I'll tell you, despite this guy's strong play in this period, they're still behind. Someone else has got to step up.
Shoots a fader. Will not go. This is off the front iron. The Thunder have gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the 4th quarter. The jump hook. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
It's very long, and SGA so effective around the hoop because of that length.
Houston's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the 4th quarter. Şengün with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And MP throws it down.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right. And wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness. The D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Joe. Dort passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City moving it around. Here's Williams, and Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
Oh, what a nice stroke from the mid-range for Jalen Williams, making you pay.
MP against Gilgeous-Alexander. Şengün with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And the shot goes in. MP's got 55.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. On the wing, Williams. Dort with a screen for Williams. Joe in the corner. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Houston in the lead. Screen by Şengün. The drive by MP. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Caruso's checked in. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Thompson against Gilgeous-Alexander. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
What you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve. Boy, that's not the result I would have predicted. Usually you can take those to the bank when he's at the line.
MP, no good. Oklahoma City trailing. Williams with the ball, picked up by Thompson. Pass to Hartenstein. Dort against Brooks. to the middle. Here's Hartenstein, and the dunk by Hartenstein.
Boy, that is a heads-up play right there by Lou Dort. He sees an opening and gets the ball exactly where it needs to go.
Screen by Şengün. The drive by MP. And stolen by Williams. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Dort passes to Hartenstein. Oh, and they take the lead. Now it's a 3-point Oklahoma City lead.
Well, great decision from Dort. If your teammate is open, get him the basketball. Nicely done.
And he drives in, deflects the pass, and stolen by Williams. Outside, Dort. Launches a three. That's good from Williams on the assist by Dort. Dort's got his 7th assist here tonight. Şengün with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And MP throws it down.
And these are the moments he's worked for. MP delivering down the stretch.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
What a moment for Gilgeous-Alexander in the clutch. Yes, sir.
Here's MP. A Thunder pull it in.
Well, terrific defense. They obviously respect his ability and just want to make it tough.
Here's Caruso. No good from outside. Houston's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They're taking 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15.
Big moment. MP showing some savvy. What a bright future this young man has.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Picked up by Thompson. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Down low. A shot by Thompson. No good. So they foul intentionally. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now they decide to foul intentionally. They're on the first, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, you like when a guy calmly steps up, knocks down the free throws, exactly what you want.
MP misses the baby hook. And there's the call on Amen Thompson. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
Yeah, tough break for him there. But then you have a tough time coming back from this deficit no matter who's on the floor.
He's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Now a timeout called by Houston. 23 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, what do you think?
A lot to talk over and improve on for next time.
Well, maybe it could wait until after the game because this one is over.
And so here is Houston. Eason, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's MP. The Rockets again can't hit.
No one near him on that one, and I'm not sure why he felt like he needed to fade away.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. So we see the Thunder get the win here. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
Hey, man, I know. Sorry you came up short again, bro. Since you seem to be a fan, I'm going to give you the jersey anyways.
That's what's up, man. I appreciate it.
I'm competitive, but I'm a nice guy. No hard feelings.
Season's not over. Plenty of time left.
Man, y'all better win tonight, or some of us might need new jobs.